This is Garland Fire Department's Truck 9. We're going to be doing a quick tour of it, and I hope you enjoy. So first off, we have the driver's position. That's what I am. I'm a driver engineer. It's very similar to a car. We have lots of gauges, buttons, gas pedal, brake pedal, but we have lots of switches. So anytime you see us coming down the road, we've pushed some of these buttons to turn the lights on. Being a truck, we have buttons to make the ladder work and our water pump work. We have headsets because it's noisy inside, so we use these to communicate quietly inside the cab. Directly behind that, we have our firefighters' seats, and we have room for 2 firefighters. And as you can see, this is my tailboard. That's the position's name. This is his gear. We have his boots. We have his hood. We have his jacket, and we have his helmet. In the back of the seat, it's built in that our air pack goes in the seat. This allows us to quickly put it on the way to a fire call. And as always, we have our seatbelt, so we wear our seatbelts while we drive in the car as well. Our next compartment is where we have what are called crosslays. So we have 150 foot and we have 200 foot. And as you can see, the light on the other side, we can take these off either side to go towards a house or apartment if it was on fire. Next, we have our pump panel. This is what controls where the water goes once it comes into the vehicle. So like for the crosslays I showed you, so you see how this one right here is marked with yellow. The hose itself is yellow. The nozzle has a piece of yellow on it. And it's going to be right here where it says number 1 crosslay. And guess what? It's yellow as well. We have to know our colors as firemen as well. Then we have some hand tools. Some of these tools you might have at home, like a wrench. And then in here we have some screwdrivers. More hose. The big yellow ones is what we attach to the fire hydrant. And from the fire hydrant, it comes over and goes into here. That allows the water to go through all of this and come out that, or even right here on our big ladder. This is the driver's compartment. So here's my air pack. Sorry, I was interrupted by one of my fellow firefighters. So we have my air pack and my hood and jacket and pants, boots, helmet, all that stuff is in that compartment. So this is more hose. We have extension cords like you might have at home. In here we have tools that we can cut a car up. And so it runs on this little machine through that hose and controls one of these devices. They open and close like a pair of scissors. I'll see if we can't set them up for you shortly. So here's our ladder that we get up to, the big ladder. So like I said earlier, it's a 75 foot aerial meaning it goes up in the air. So that's about a 7-story building, but we can't go quite that far because of the angle. In addition to the big ladder on top, we also have some smaller ladders. When I say smaller, I don't mean like 2 or 3 feet. This one right here says 35, so it's a 35 foot extension ladder. And then our shortest ladder back here is a 10 foot. But we have 24, 16, and 20 foot. These two have little hooks on the ends that we can hook on the top of a house to keep them from sliding off the roof. We also have what's called a pike pole. It's a very specific looking tool, but actually it came from the forestry industry when they used to run logs down the river. We have rope, and in this compartment we have ropes and life jackets for water rescues. We have a giant water hose. My captain is looking at the saws and chainsaw. Then we have a fan that we can blow smoke out of a house here, and a generator we can take inside and turn the light on if we need it. And tools everywhere. So we have hand tools, we have fire extinguishers. You might know what those look like from your house. Then here's the back where the other firefighter would sit. And last we have the captain's chair. He's kind of like our parent or principal for the day. So if we get in trouble, we have to go talk to him. This is our computer that allows us to see where we're going, and like, I don't have to log in. So if we have a sick person, we can take care of them as well. We have a bag with all kinds of stuff in it. Let me show you some of the ladder moving around. I've got our rookie. He's just starting on the fire department, so we call him a rookie. He's going to show you how to put on our gear, and he's going to start some of the equipment. right, so here is firefighter Bergen. He's going to get dressed in our firefighter gear. So he's putting on his boots. He's already got his hood on. So we do all of this for protection against heat and smoke. So the jacket and the pants and the hood, that's all for heat. And the air pack that you see on the ground, that's for smoke. So we have to make sure we have everything covered from our fingers, from our head to our toes. Everything has to be covered. So he's going to put his hood on, and it might look different, but that's how we can breathe fresh air inside of a fire. He's pretty quick at it. So in the bottle that's on his back is fresh air. It's not oxygen like some people believe. It's actually air like you and I breathe out in the real world. It's just compressed to fit in that little bottle. He's got his helmet on, and last but not least, we have gloves. So as you can see, we are covered from head to toe. And when he stands up, I'll get him to talk to you. The gloves are really hard to get on. All right, click in on there and say hi to the kids.
Hello, kids.
So
That was actually a little slow, but in a real life situation, it's got to be that fast. We're trying to get inside to rescue people, put that fire out as fast as we can. We got to make sure our gear's on properly so we don't get injured ourselves.
So you can hear him, he's talking a little different, so here, turn that way. So we've got this that we breathe through, so that kind of is what makes the noise. So, all right, Mr. Bergen, you can take it off. Thank you, sir.
Sure.